showdown between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contest. And now it's 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams. Richardson on 3rd. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yeah! 26.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Come on, come on.
9 yards.
Blocking,
First down, Cardinals.
He sent a man in motion.
Go.
Going to the ground again on first. A lot of space ahead. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. First down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Playing with Achan here with the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And stick with Achan. Moving into enemy territory. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
2nd down carry for Achan. And a decent run gets about 4, and it's going to be 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
First down throw here from Richardson. Finds Isaac Tislau, complete. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. A motion receiver left. receiver doesn't work.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 8.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Second and 11. At the Cowboys'
30,
44-yard line.
Dragon 60, 70 Lions.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
60 Vikings. 70, Hawk 70.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short.
Ready.
Benson once more. Has a big hole left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Okay, ready.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. It's a design key. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the fumble recovery is made. They don't go anywhere. And now it's third and goal from the 3. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups, and that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Dak off the play fake. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Imari DiMercato. Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And we put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead on the first play of the drive. Ryland now for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Cowboys 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down run for Achane. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings... Fourth and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
To the air on this first down, Richardson. And this one is launched downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dak now from the gun. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Yeah, Billy, I think. Hey, we're going to 53. Here go 46.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
46. Yeah! There we go. Here go 47.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. Chased out to his right. That's caught. Devon Achane. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Richardson now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Here we go. 46-yard line.
Benson on 1st and 10. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Tight end going in motion here.
70.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Get it? Move it, 19.
Third and long for him here. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Cut out left. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Kill.
Dak to the air here. Now we'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. He finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now here's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Prescott now on third down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We'll get 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Prescott on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing again is Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Yeah, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Flanoa. Into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicky team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a give running right. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That one gains 7. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. He gives here to the motion man. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Benson now from the gun. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Richardson on 3rd. Escapes out to the left. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And well into the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
We've set it down from 37. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bounds.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now A-Chan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Dak now from the gun. Going the out route, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
47! Yeah! 46!
Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
35. Cowboys 34.
Well, they risked it all on that 2-point try, so now they're forced to try this onside kick. Well, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Reload, reload. Let's go.
It's Benson on the give. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Back. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey. Press all 80. Go street.
Motioning the tight end now.
Hey, check that, street. Ready.
Now an inside give to Benson. Has some room to work. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead to 7. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals grow their lead to 8.
42. Cowboys 34.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Prescott will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Forced out to his right. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Here's a handoff for Achane. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offense in a hurry up here. Now Dak to throw. Called in by Lamb, right side. Down to the 10. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Running for it, it's Achan. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense to the line fast. Another for Achan. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys down by only 2 in the 4th. Devon Achan with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough.
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
Let's go. 70. Craft all 80.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and moves them in the field goal range.
3 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
19 Tiger.
First down, Cardinals.
19 Tiger.
They send the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. Going deep here for the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals jump in front late. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 42. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to run a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
Prescott, a quick throw. Complete. And he's tackled for no gain. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 47. 47.
He'll look to throw it. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Hey, here we go, 46.
Looking to throw it. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. Switch it, hey. Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Why here?
Desperation time here. He's caught. He's got Lamb. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. They drop this down to Achane. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And it's not over yet. They scored here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Kill.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard.